everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So you all, I have a new mini series that I wanted to do to kick off the new year. So this is a time we're reflecting on what we've done, what we'd like to improve in our lives. And usually I'm not a big proponent of New Year fresh start, but honey, I need one. So I'm going with it this year. And I thought this series, which I'm calling it the Level Up series. This is for, let's say if you're starting your collection, or let's say if this is something new. This is very trivial. I'm not getting deep over here talking about the new year and everything, because everybody's situation is different. But I thought for a fun way, if you're one that you're thinking, oh, I want to start my fragrance collection. I want to start treating myself more. And if y'all hear the trash and everything, the outside, I'm sorry. But if I thought that would be a nice series to, you know, what would be, if I was one who that was a goal of mine for this year, what fragrances would I want to start my collection? What would I recommend to someone who asks me? You know, I want to step up my perfume game. I want to step up my fragrance mist game, my hygiene game. You know, what would I recommend? So I decided to do a little mini series to kick off the new year and call it Level Up, honey. Because in some way, shape, or form, none of our lives are perfect. It's something we all can improve on, or we want to improve in our lives. And I just thought this would be a fun series to do. So I'm going to kick off this series with perfume. And at first I was going to do the only 5 you need, or, you know, with someone starting off. But y'all know me. I couldn't do it. I could not keep it to like 5. I don't even think... I have a good amount here, but it's like in different categories, okay? So you all just go with me on this. I did, oh Lord, I hope I did a good job, okay? So the first I have here is called Easy Reach. And I was thinking, if you're new to fragrance or you want to start your collection, what is a perfume you could wear casually, you could wear to work, really for the most part works for all seasons. And I went with Marc Jacobs Daisy Love, because Marc Jacobs is known, I think of his house, pretty for the sake of being pretty. And this is a pretty floral, fruity, not floral. To me, it's a little bit floral, but to me, it's more fruity sweet. And it just smells good. You just smell good. It would work anytime, anywhere. And, when I thought of an easy reach fragrance that you just smell pretty, very feminine, this is the one I thought of. Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. And also with these fragrances I chose, I was thinking if you're starting out, you're not going to, usually, for the most part, you're not going to immediately go to niche fragrances. If you're like most people, you kind of work your way up to niche. Most people start with designer. So that's the majority of what I have here. So I was also thinking floral fragrances, because I was trying to break it down. Easy reach, floral, sweet, gourmand, fruity, fresh. I was trying to give a very rounded collection where you had a fragrance that could work for practically, you know, you had fragrances to work for practically any occasion, any season. So for floral, I was thinking, well, some people don't like rose. Some people don't like heavy florals. If I was going to recommend a floral fragrance to someone who is just totally new to fragrance, it would be Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This is one, I have never heard anyone say they didn't like this fragrance, because it's the softest, prettiest, most feminine floral fragrance I think I have ever smelled. You just smell like a soft, pretty, feminine woman. It's not, to me, it is floral, but it's not heavy floral. It's kind of a transparent, almost very soft, barely there type of scent anyway, and floral also. So to me, this is a good beginner floral fragrance. They have reformulated this. It's still soft and smells good. The packaging, I was also thinking, if you're starting off and you want to level up and you want to, you know, bring your fragrance game for this year, I'm concerned with the packaging. That's the first thing that catches my eye, and I think most people's eye. So this is a good one. Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I had to repurchase this. I've gifted that, and I've never, like I said, I've never personally met anyone, man or woman, who did not love Blooming Bouquet. Okay, the next category I have down here is soapy clean, shower fresh, your skin but better. You don't want to smell like a perfume. You just want to smell like a good smelling person. This is the first one that came to mind, and this is Philosophy Pure Grace. This is one, I love this. It is, to me, it's soapy. It's soap and water clean with like powder. Think of your grandmother's old school dusting powder. That's what it gives me. Oh, it is so good. I love this perfume. And I can't think of, okay, I take that back. At first when I smelled this, I didn't love it. But then I went and smelled it again and wore it, and I was like, oh my goodness, yes. Now, if I also had in my collection clean reserve skin, that would fall in this category too. You just smell good and clean. And that's what I was thinking of when I thought of clean smelling, your skin but better fragrances. That one came to mind, but I don't have it in my collection. I used up my travel spray and haven't repurchased yet. And this, Pure Grace. Okay, for fruity, I was thinking, okay, there are a ton of fruity fragrances, but if I was going to recommend one and you're trying to step up, step out, level up, bougie up, I was thinking, what fruity fragrance would I go for? Because I just don't want to go for the typical, you know, just basic fruity fragrance. So I went with Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. I still regret to this day I didn't get the big bottle of this. This is the most, it's a perfuming fruity scent. And when I say that in the sense, like, okay, I have some perfumes like Escada. They do fruity fragrances like no other, but they smell very, they're not very complex. Like I have one, it's a watermelon. It smells like candy watermelon, and that's it. This is your grown up, but still fun, fruity fragrance. It's juicy, fruity, just very succulent smelling to me. And it's a compliment getter. It's one I also, it took me a minute to realize the treasure it is, but honey, I do now. I absolutely love it and recommend it. Valentino Donna's Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. Okay, this is the category I cheated a little bit with. I'm using 3 for 1 because I couldn't decide. And that is your pretty pink, girly, compliment getting fragrance, okay? And the fragrances I'm about to mention, really it's 2. I'm going to explain. I'm going to start with Chanel Chance Au Tendre. This is my second bottle. This is the fragrance. People say, oh, it's basic. Oh, I'm so over it. I don't care, okay? Because this fragrance, the compliments I have gotten from men over this fragrance, it just amazes me. Like I had one guy, we were talking and he just stopped and he gave me this look and he said, I just have to tell you, you smell good. It was this. It wasn't something you would think sultry, sexy, because this is not it, honey. Okay. Then I had another gentlemen say, oh my goodness, someone just smells enchanting. I am just, who is that? And it was me. As I asked him to describe what he was smelling. And what he described was this. And it's like floral powdering, a little juiciness in here too. This has always been a hard fragrance to me to explain, but people say it's simple. It's a pretty pink, to me, expensive smelling type of easy reach scent. It's girly, it's beautiful, it's compliment getting from men and women alike. But women just say, oh, you smell good. What is that? Oh, you smell nice. The reactions I've gotten from men off of this blows my mind. Because like I said, this is not one you would think sexy, alluring. But guys love this scent. And so this would be one I would recommend, like I said, for my pretty pink compliment getting, just super ultra feminine. This is it. And who wouldn't want some Chanel in your life? Okay. So Chanel Chance Au Tendre. Now this is where, if that's expensive, you know, fragrance is just expensive. But if you wanted to get the Chanel Chance Au Tendre fragrance scent profile, without spending the money, Finery's Flower Bed, Target, under $30, smells so similar to Chance Au Tendre. In fact, the gentleman he was like, you just smell enchanting and this and the other. I was like, would you want me to write it down for you for your wife? And I said, well, here, I gave him both of these. I gave him both of them because I said, you don't want to spend this money. She may not like it. So you know, you might just want to try it out. Have her smell this one day, y'all, in Target. If she likes it, then you can surprise her with this one. So that was like 2 for the price of 1 right there. I also wanted to mention this one. I went back and forth, but I couldn't leave it out. And this is Prada Paradox, the original. Y'all, another easy, you smell good, you smell pink, you smell girly. This is it. This is kind of Valentino Donna, Voce Viva. It's like different fragrances people have said mixed together. But to me, in a pinker, girlier way, it just smells good. I have never worn this and not received at least 1 compliment. So I had to put this in here. Prada Paradox. Okay, so my next category, I was thinking, okay, you might want a boss scent. You know, I'm her, I am she, I am the woman, I run this. Okay, and I was trying not to have a ton of fragrances. So I was like, what is one that can give you that, but can also take you evening? Can also be considered, you know, alluring, a little sexy, but not too much, very classy. And I went with YSL Le Intense. I blanked for a minute. And I went with this one, you all. You know why I went with this one. I've said this a million times. This is a perfume that made me fall in love with the Le line. But also, the sillage, the scent trail, the Leaves Leave in general is fantastic. But it's something about this Intense and Honey. The one with the honey, the Le Perfume. I was torn between those 2, but I went with this one. It's intoxicating, but it's also like I'm established. I know I'm the it. Okay? That is what this gives me. Yes, and I can see this being evening. I can see this being, I'm going to work. I'm running this company. I can see it both ways, and that's what I wanted. So this is one, and also this one has more vanilla. It's more of a feminine edge to it than the original, because I was torn between, I was like, which one do I want to go with? And this is the one I landed on, YSL Le Intense. Absolutely love it. Okay, so next I was thinking date night, alluring, come hither, but also I wanted something unique, and I went with Flower Bomm Nectar. This is a compliment getter. It's something about it that you could wear this day or night, but it is something about it that is alluring to me. It's sweet, drippy florals with a powderiness in here that it's alluring. It's also intoxicating. So I put this as date night also, but you can wear this when you wanted to, just like the YSL Le Intense. Okay, the next one I was thinking summertime, coconut, beachy, you know, what would be one that would fall in that category? And I couldn't choose between these three. So this is another 3 for 1, okay? And I left out, now that I'm looking at it, I think I left out another Easy Reach fragrance, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I'll start with Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I absolutely love this perfume. I went through the travel spray of this and had to get the full-size bottle. This is coconutty, vanilla, beachy in a perfumey, to me, effortlessly kind of sexy way. I can see wearing this on the beach, but honey, you're not one of those girls, you just go into the beach and you don't care how you look. No, with this type of fragrance, you're one of those girls, you got your skin glistening, you have your jewelry on with your bikini, your swimsuit, and you have, you know, your designer sunglasses on, and you looking good. You looking and smelling like money. That's what this gives me. This could be summer, beachy time, also vacation. Another one that I couldn't leave it out. I fell in love with it last summer. And this is Mancera's Coco Vanille. And these two smell very similar. I layered them together a lot. But this is just creamier. You know, it's just a little bit, it's just sweeter than the Utopia Vanilla. To me, it's the same DNA, coconutty, vanilla, tropical, beachy, summery, sexy. That's what all three of these give me. The next one is Alien Goddess, honey. I haven't sprayed this one in a minute. I have been smelling the flankers. Yes. This is also, when this first came out, I used to say you can wear this anytime, any year, any season. And I still stand by that. But I do finally get the grown up coconut bombshell goddess type of scent this is. All three of these to me. You could go with either one. All of them together. They are so good. This is my beachy, summery, tropical, vacation type of scents in the bougiest type of way. Those three fragrances right there. Can't go wrong. The other one that I forgot to mention for Easy Reach, this is Valentino's Voce Viva. This is an absolute love of mine. It smells so, I gotta spray it. I gotta spray it, y'all. Oh my goodness, I know. It is a citrusy vanilla that would work anytime, anywhere too. Compliment getting, easy to wear, beautiful. I've gone through one travel spray, samples, dabber, maybe 2 travel sprays. I love this. I absolutely love this. Easy Reach, right up there with Daisy, Love, Voce Viva by Valentino. Okay, I forgot another one, you all, in the soapy, clean, fresh type of scent. This is by Dawkins Aroma, and this is Pink Cotton. Now, this is if you want to smell clean, laundry-like in the pinkest, girliest, sweetest way. Like if Pure Grace is too just soapy water, and somebody said, I need something else too. I need something just a little sweet. I just love sweet fragrances. This would be the one. You smell like sweet laundry. You smell like your laundry is done and you've used sweet fabric softener, laundry beads, and everything to make your laundry smell good. That's what this smells like. I had to put this in here, Pink Cotton from Dawkins Aroma. Okay, next we're going to go with Gourmand fragrances. And I couldn't just, I had to kind of cover each category. Right now, I'm obsessed with caramel fragrances. And I'm on a caramel kick. And I've had this fragrance for years in my collection. This is my, I think, third bottle of this. Well, maybe my second full-size bottle. And people say this is, you know, basic or whatever, but I love it. It's a compliment getter for me also. And that's Prada Candy. So if someone, for Gourmand, that doesn't, I don't tend to just like smell like food, just straight up food. This is caramel powdery perfection to me. I love it. Prada Candy. I've gifted this. I've had people ask me what I'm wearing. They bought this and love it themselves. Like I said, Prada Candy, I love it. I love Prada Candy. Now, in this category, I do have two niche fragrances because I couldn't leave them out. Y'all know I love marshmallows, so I had to put in Killian's Princess. If someone asked me for a marshmallow, this would be the one I would start out with because I've never heard anyone say that this doesn't smell good to them. They might not love it. It might not be their cup of tea for them, but I've never heard anyone say it smells bad. It's a spicy green tea, powdery, sweet marshmallow fragrance that you could wear any time of the year, year round. And this is not, even though it's a niche, it's not in the $300+ range of niche, you know? So this, and you can get it at Sephora. You might have points. You can say, you know, I was trying to think of how, if I was starting my collection out, how I would want to spend my money. And I wouldn't mind spending it on Killian's Princess, y'all. I just would not. Okay, the other one is Steep. And it's a fragrance I bought in 2023. I have not had it that long, but I'm in love with it. And that is Escapade Gourmand. Y'all, this is a simple fragrance DNA. It's no other way I can say it. And as I'm looking, I feel like I forgot a perfume that I had for my last category. I hope I remember to mention it. Oh, y'all, me trying to remember stuff. But Escapade Gourmand, even though it's simple, if you love vanilla, like if I was saying, if someone said that they love vanilla and they wanted the ultimate vanilla fragrance, this would be the one I would have to say, even though it's a hefty price and it's a simple perfume. I have to keep mentioning it's simple DNA, but to me it's almost vanilla perfection because you just smell warm, creamy vanilla, like a sugary vanilla. It's so simple, but so, to me, beautiful. Like, if you don't want a complex vanilla, like some people like darker vanillas where you can barely tell it's vanilla. It's not sweet. If you just want the standard, what people think of when they say vanilla is a sweet, uncomplicated scent, but beautiful and beautifully blended, it would be this one, Escapade Gourmand. I mean, I love it. I love this fragrance. And this would be one, if they love vanilla, I would say it was worth it to invest in this one. Absolutely love it. Okay, the last category I have is affordable fragrances. And the affordable fragrance, so I will not forget. Well, no, I have one more category after that. It is Vanille by Solinos. It kind of reminds me of this, but not as well blended and just I don't know. It's something about Escapade Gourmand. I just fell in love with you all. And it looks like I haven't worn it, but I've worn this about 3 times since I've gotten it, and I've loved it every time. Vanille by Solely Notes. It's a good vanilla. It doesn't smell as expensive. It is affordable because these are the affordable fragrances I wanted to mention. But if you let it sit, it gets better. It's a sip of vanilla also. So if you didn't want to spend that money on Escapade Gourmand Vanille by Solely Notes, I think it's $20. I don't know if it's gone up since then, but I know it should be under 30. It's a good, affordable vanilla perfume also that's easily accessible. Another fragrance I wanted to mention is Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. This is your creamy, sweet, marshmallowy, chocolatey perfume. If you love sweet fragrances, if you like cutesy packaging, this would be one I would recommend. You can get it at Walmart. It's 40 bucks. I mean, I love this. I went through a travel spray of it, and now I have this left in my collection, and it is so pretty and easy to wear and affordable. Because to me, affordable, I like to go 30 and under, but to me, affordable is usually under $50, and this is. Okay, the last two fragrances I want to mention in the affordable category, this is just Mix Bar in general. That entire line is $19. Well, I think it's $20. I don't know if they've gone up, but it's $20 at Target. This is one I absolutely love. This is Pear Blossom, and I have the entire Mix Bar line, and this is about my favorite. I think this one is my favorite, and it surprises me that it's this one, but I absolutely love it, you all. And I just highly recommend checking out Mix Bar fragrances when you're in Target. If you're starting out, you don't want to spend a lot of money, smell all those fragrances, and then, you know, you can build you a nice little collection from the Mix Bar line, because they have vanilla, they have rose, they have fruity, they have coconut, they have unisex, they have Your Skin But Better, they have juicy pear perfection, kind of fresh fruity. It's a good line with a good mix of fragrances to choose from. Okay, the last line I want to talk about is Finery, and this particular is Before the Rainbow. I also mentioned Finery when I was talking about Chanel Chance Otendre with Flower Bed. This is a line that's affordable. It's $30 at Target. And it's just, they're just good. This is kind of, I think Finery is duping more expensive perfumes like Flower Bed with Chanel. This is one that to me dupes Wood Sage and Sea Salt from Jo Malone. And I've actually been preferring this one over Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I finished Jo Malone up, and I'm not going to repurchase it because I have this one and I absolutely love it. So Finery has cherry, fresh, sweet kind of fresh scents, floral sweet scents, vanilla, black opium like scents. It has a good range also, so I would highly recommend checking out Finery if you, like I said, and I love the packaging. Like Mix Bar's packaging is nice too, but it's just something about Finery. I think it's just a little cuter. So if you want to spend, you want to be more affordable when starting your collection, I highly recommend checking out Finery. Now, the last category I have is a clean fragrance. Some people, if you just, it's good to have a clean, again, I'm sorry for the noise, you all. Oh my goodness. It's good to have clean fragrances in your collection. Some people want to go strictly clean. I'm not there yet, but this is one I highly recommend. This is the Namat Vanilla Musk fragrance. And y'all, as I'm doing this, I just remember I wanted to mention fragrance oils too with this video. If you wanted to level up, fragrance oils are the way to go. So I'll get to that in a minute. This is Vanilla Musk. This smells vanilla, sweet, and a little musky. It's one you can spray all over. I got mine at Ulta. It's a good, clean option. Another good option that I've tried that I don't have in my collection, I've used it up, Rosie Jane, by Rosie Jane Dulce. I like that perfume. It's very powdery, clean, vanilla type scent. People say ice cream. the more I use it, the sweeter it got. So it just depends to me on your body chemistry. I also love Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. Skylar is a good, clean fragrance house also, and that's my favorite perfume from that range. Now, you all, fragrance oils, I've talked about them in multiple videos, so I don't have them here, but I'm going to mention them. The Nemat Vanilla Musk Fragrance Oil, absolute favorite. In fact, it's the first one I think I just truly fell in love with as a vanilla. Then I recently got the Cumbia Vanilla Bean perfume oil, and it is the sugary sweet vanilla like this. It's just so good. Another one I absolutely love is the Choco Musk from, I think it's Latafa. Let me see, which brand is it? No, Al Rehab Choco Musk perfume oil. Smells just like chocolate. Love that. And from the Nest perfume oils that have been popular, the Rose one and the Jasmine. Those two are the ones I know I'm going to get full sizes of because they are perfection. So that's another way to level up. And, you know, the Nemat is $20, I think. It's under $25. The Choco Musk is under $10. The what is the other one I said? Vanilla Bean Oil, it's under $30. So they're not, unless you're going for the full size, they're not too terribly expensive. And y'all, they're good. You can mix with your lotion to make your perfume, your routine, level it up and just smell the best you've ever smelled. You can dab them on pulse points. You can rub them on your clothes if it's safe to do so with whatever you're wearing. It's just different ways you can use perfume oils that just help you smell the best you've ever smelled. So you all, that is my level up video in my mini series perfume edition. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me, what would you recommend to someone? Give me your top 5 perfumes you would recommend to someone who is saying, I want to up my fragrance game. I want to start my collection for this year. I just want to that's what I want to do. That's one of my goals. What perfumes would you give them? I would love to know. Please share this video with everyone, you all, because we're trying to keep it growing. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.